I haven't been this excited about a stock in a really long time. This is a disruptive stock that I feel has the potential to make life-changing money. And this is something that I'm not taking lightly, so listen up guys. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm Miles Per Hour, and this is a channel where I talk about stocks and anything stock market related. Check out my other content and subscribe if you want more stock picks like this one. So back to the stock. This is legitimately a company I could see ARK investing in the future. The company is called Humbl and is trading under ticker TSNP in the OTC market. Tesoro Enterprises is a SPAC that is merging with Humbl, meaning that the ticker symbol will change soon, so keep an eye out. And back in December, this stock was actually trading at 13 cents and is now currently trading at $1.38. So why is this company so special? Well, this is a FinTech company, or financial technology company, that seeks to disrupt the way that people handle financial transactions in emerging markets and third world countries. You could kind of think of it like PayPal. Humbl's platform is intended to let anyone receive, borrow, trade, or invest money with their app with as little barrier to entry as possible. And since Humbl targets emerging markets in third world countries, it is not a product intended for the United States, so it's very niche. A major catalyst came up for this company on February 2nd. They launched their Block ETX products, which are basically ETFs through the blockchain, which will allow cryptocurrency exposure to Humbl's customers. This would allow them to invest in any kind of crypto that they wanted to, basically. With these cryptocurrency ETFs, let's say you live in India and you have some rupees. You realize that the rupee has lost 5% of its value last year. Well, you could put your rupees in one of Humbl's Block ETX products to hedge against inflation. So this is where things get interesting. Listen to this, and you'll understand why I used India as an example. PayPal announced it is shutting down in India on February 4th. PayPal had been trying to get their infrastructure running smoothly over there and had since pulled out. And India, being the world's second largest internet economy, now has a huge opportunity right now in the digital finance space, which in my eyes is great news for Humbl, as it means less competition to the 1.4 billion people living in India. And what's interesting is that PayPal actually didn't get into specifics of why they pulled out of India, but they did release a vague statement that basically says its priorities have shifted out of India and did not elaborate on why it was winding down business there. So on top of all this, you have these other companies, these tech giants like Google, Amazon, Facebook, who are all competing to increase their market share in India right now with their online payment systems. But this is where Humbl comes in, because I think that Humbl has the ability to beat all of them in market share, as Humbl is offering a very niche service with a great team behind it. The company's founders include advisors who have worked at Western Union, MoneyGram, American Express, Visa, Facebook, Microsoft, Epson, and Qualcomm. So in terms of financials when it comes to this company, Humbl will be providing them in Q2 of this year, potentially to help get them listed on the NASDAQ. So I'm thinking best case scenario, this is a company I could see being taken off the OTC market and uplisted to the NASDAQ at some point later this year. I think when this happens, that's when Humbl is going to have all eyes of institutional investors on it, like Kathy Wood from ARK Invest. Personally, this is not a stock I would want to watch from the sidelines, as this has some huge potential to skyrocket soon. For people wondering if it's too late to get in, the answer is no, even after a 10% increase since December. And of course we might see a pullback soon, but as always, you need to think of this as a really long-term play. I think investors are starting to really take note of this stock, and they definitely will be by the end of this year. So this is definitely one of those buy and holds for 10 to 20 years and come back to it later. But yeah guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.